Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel. I'm here with another interesting topic and it's about OpenWeather. Uh, in this tutorial, we would like to go together to how to register in OpenWeather and how we can connect with OpenWeather, fetch the data via API, and all these cases we will check together. So we can register, we can get the API key, and also we can integrate how we can integrate with this OpenWeather. So what is the OpenWeather? Before we jump to the topic, just very briefly to explain that the OpenWeather is a platform which gives you information about the forecasting, about the climate information, solar, and so on. And there is a capability as an API. You can connect with this platform and uh, get the data or fetch this data for your app, for your purpose, or maybe you can use it for other search and so on. So if you are interested in this topic, please stay with me until end and let's get started. The first point is that you can search OpenWeather in Google and it will navigate you to this website. So as I explained, this is the website which you can find a lot of the information about the weather, about the climates and forecasting and so on. So it's very useful, and there is then we can say the information for the API, and there is the API documentation, how you can connect with the API and the information which you will get it. There is a two method. One is the free API, which there is a limitation on that one. I think it is around the 1000 token or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check it again. I believe there is some place written about this. Now I am not able to find it, but oh yeah, yes. So it's around they say 2000 API call per day. This is with the free, and yeah, 1000. 1000 are free, and after that you need to pay for it, and it will charge you. So I think that's very interesting platform, and there are many type of the we can say the subscription, and you can use them for definitely for the purpose of the research or R&D, and in case you want to jump into development, so you would need to choose one of these cases. But for purpose of the development, I think it's quite well. So a lot of the information about the renewable energy you can find for the solar irradiance history and so on. So it's a very interesting platform. Okay, let's jump to the topic how we can go and register. So there is a sign in button when you come to this platform, and here you can write down your create account. So I am going to give them the one username as a great, oh, something like that. Let me 39. Then again let's write down the the grid 39 at proton.me. This is something recently I created for the purpose of the demo, and let's give this a password. Something very easy. Yeah, I agree. Okay. I don't want to use them, just oops. So there is a captcha here. Verify it, and okay. Again, the company, let's give the grid 9 purpose just for education. Yeah. So then here you go. You have sent the confirmation link to your recent confirmation. Verify the email and has been successfully confirmed. Here you go. Now we are in the platform. So as I explained that there is the API documentation. If you want, you can go through the API documentation to understand about all these cases. It's quite interesting when you want to use it for agriculture and so on. So there is the item related to API key. So you can create your API key and activate them, or you can turn off, or we can say inactivate this one. So I'm going to generate another API key just for the purpose of the test, and let's generate another KPIT as a test, and we will use this API key to connect with the system to get some information. Okay, so before we get it, I think we need the API documentation, and in API documentation here, it has mentioned that how you can start it. This is the one of the API call which you can provide some latitude, longitude, and also the API key, and then it will give you this information. Okay, when you are in this page of the weather API, if you come a little bit down, don't use this API document as a version 3. Come a little bit down. Here you will find the current weather data and hourly forecast and daily forecast. So if you click on API document, you will see the version as a 2.5. So this is the API which we are going to use, rather than number 3, which we are using number 2.5. Okay, so you need to copy paste this API, and also you can find some parameters which is mentioned here. What is the meaning of the latitude, longitude, and this API app ID, which is the API key. What is the meaning of the mode is as XML, HTML. This is the unit as a standard unit, the metrics, and so on. So it's also for the language, which language you can use it. So those are which is optional. You can leave it and do not use it, but mandatory part you have to use them. Then when you are coming to Postman, you will come look like this. You should use the method as a get, as I explained to you. Then you have to use this this API, this endpoint, and drop it there. And for authentication method, you should use the API key, and then you write it down as an app ID here, and the value of that, drop the API key which you already copied from that your system, so you already have an API key, and you can copy this API key from here. Then use this one as a query parameter, and instead of, let me get back to the API part. Yeah, and you will write down the latitude, longitude, and instead of the API key, you should drop the API key. And you have here latitude and longitude, and then you would need to drop the API key here, which I am going to use my API key. I will delete this API key after this session, so please don't try this API key because it will be invalid. Then here you go. You see here now you have the longitude, latitude. This is the weather information. It's a clean, clear sky, and so on. And this is the information of the station, temperature, what is that values, and visibility, cloud, and so on. And what is that city, which is the New York City. So this information you can digest or convert this information to the one UI base, and based on this information also you can create your UI. So maybe in the next session I will explain about that how you can create the one app, we can say the weather app, and how you can translate all these cases to your app as an UI based. So this weather API, OpenWeather platform is really interesting and really nice platform, which supports different languages. It supported different parameters and so on. So you can use it for your app. Okay, we have completed today's session, and thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button to support my channel. And also that I would love to hear your thought, so drop your comments below, and looking forward to your suggestions. Thank you again, and see you next one.